Hey everyone, I'm Megan.
I'm Rachel.
And this is Galpash, and this is episode 4 of The Handmaid's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
And let's keep depressing ourselves.
Yay!
Woo! What depressing thing are you anticipating? So based on what you've read in the book...
But we've kind of deviated a little.
Has it deviated enough so that you don't really quite know what's going to be happening next?
No.
Well, that's good. It keeps you on your toes.
That's true. The only thing I can think about is the continued visits with the commander. I mean, she's already in hot shit for the fact that she wasn't pregnant after all. To go from a happy family life to the current situation.
It's
depressing.
Terrible.
From the Needham Road Center.
An aunt did?
Only eyes will catch her.
She crossed the border. Gave an interview to the Toronto Star. It's already up on their website.
What does it say?
You can imagine. Lies and hyperbole and everything in the worst possible light.
I would expect more from an aunt.
Lies.
Just leave
Fake
it
news!
if I can.
It's fake news, guys!
Seriously.
At Fortenberry, send in a written response.
This is, I'd imagine, the same thing that North Koreans feel
Oh,
like.
from defectors?
Mm-hmm.
I promise. We've got good men working on it.
Praise be.
She wants to be involved so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Rita.
She wants to have a part. She wants to do something.
Listen,
Anakin. Anakin. Anakin.
Go to your mom.
Anakin. Come here. Over here.
Go to your mom.
Over here. Come here.
Go to your mom.
Come here.
There you go. Over. Oh, there you go.
Yes. Yes.
is that right? I fainted, Mrs. Waterford.
They will love you. For the blessing only you
Love you.
can provide.
Will they, though?
So what, is this like practice for labor? Bear Jacob no children. She said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die. And Rachel said, behold my maid Bilhah. Go in unto her. and
Because she
shall
was
bear
jealous that her
upon
sister was able to bear him children.
that I may have
It's about context, Rachel. We ignore parts of the Bible that are inconvenient for our opinions. Gosh, this is America.
No, that was the thing, though. She was jealous of her sister being able to bear him children because he was accidentally married to both of them. He only wanted to be married to Rachel.
Knowledge.
Sorry. Like, I know this story because I was named after her.
All right, girls.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Well, your name is beautiful regardless of the biblical
Thank
association.
you. She died giving birth to the second child. So, onesies. Onesies and done.
Margaret's probably sterile. Most of those guys are.
Sterile. That's a forbidden word. There's no such thing as a sterile man anymore.
See?
The only women who are fruitful and women who are barren.
Yep.
I remember this from the book.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh. It's that guy!
It'll only take a few minutes, honey.
I know you! You're an orphan black, buddy. What's up, man? The thing I liked about the book, and even with this too, he seems to be genuinely concerned. He's like, listen, I'm trying to help you out. Like, yeah, it's for me too, let's be honest. But he's
Yeah.
like, let's double the chances of you getting pregnant because the dude might not be able to give you what you need to stay alive.
Exactly.
So, but that's fucking... Ugh.
The fact that it comes to that.
Yeah.
So, are you dying?
Are you a bitch?
Dehydrated?
Don't make a fucking sound.
What the fuck are you doing?
You know I'll do it, right?
Oh god, how are they gonna get out of this alive? I mean, obviously they do. Obviously they get out of this alive, but what the fuck? How do they get the position of
Aunt.
an aunt, I wonder?
Midwives? Maybe they're...
Maybe they were more...
Or maybe they were devout in the belief system that put all this shit into place.
Did this happen in the book?
No.
Did not happen in the book. Alright. So this is all fucking new.
I mean, if this did happen in the book, I really don't remember it.
Where are you taking this handmaid?
Do they have sex as a married couple, or are they not allowed to because they can't? Because I know with Catholic, because I know they're not Catholic, but I know that a very Christian idea is the point of sex is to have kids. If you can't have kids, then you shouldn't be having sex. So I wonder in this society if the wives and the commanders are even allowed to have sex. If she's barren, then why bother having sex with her, right? So I wonder if she's completely just never having sex with them. Ooh. Oh!
Wow, they're really, like, right on top of that shit.
Is this their first view of shit going on outside?
Yeah. Well, they're in the house for so long for brainwashing. I mean, for training.
Is that
So-
is that the remnants of the rebellion?
Either the rebellion or the gays or the doctors who performed
Oh, they're burning
autopsies.
art. They're burning art.
No free thinking. No books. No words.
What the fuck? I'm with her. I'm with her. She says get on the train, pretty much. That's her way of saying get on the train. Leave without me. Please help me. Is Moira gonna leave her? Oh. She's telling her to go. She's telling her to go. Go, Moira. Go, Moira. Do you think she was asking her to stay or telling her to go?
I think she's to put on a brave face for her.
Anakin. Rude.
But yeah, I think that's why she smiled at her and nodded. She was giving her a brave face.
So I assume that they caught her and brought her back.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming because otherwise... Oh, and this has been renewed for a season 2.
No kidding.
Yes, they have already renewed The Handmaid's Tale for a season 2.
Interesting. I wonder how many episodes long this is gonna be.
I don't
Because The
know.
Handmaid's Tale is only like that thick.
Well, obviously from what you said that they're already diverting from the book.
yes.
So they're already taking liberties. So I'm curious to see what other routes they take. I'm intrigued.
I mean, I'm actually enjoying the fact that they're diverting a little bit from the book because it is kind of, it's quick. Not quick. I mean, they don't delve into as much. Obviously, there's only so much you can do in a novel and still keep people's attention and everything. And it's really hard to put people in a place without, like, visually giving them all the cues and everything. I mean, I have to say print is more difficult sometimes as a medium than,
Well,
you know.
I will say, though, that from what I read of the book, and I decided to kind of pause in reading the book until I finish the rest of the season, so I can kind of finish this and then go back and finish reading it to kind of compare, because I don't want to finish the book and then ruin the series, because I'm at the point right now where I don't want to know what happens. So don't tell me what happens. No. But the thing about the book that I noticed so far is that it's very her perspective. So it's like you got the blinders on, and it's very her. And
Yeah.
I say that in terms of a TV show and on video, that's a hard perspective to maintain while also keeping the audience interested. Kind of like what you were saying. It's very difficult to keep that
It's restricted.
It's very nice of you, but I prefer a fair fight.
Really.
Do you, sir? Do you? Are you sure, sir?
The most painful thing in this entire ugly incident is the ingratitude.
Gratitude,
You
bitch.
realize the opportunity you have been given. You were an adulterer, a
You were-
worthless slut.
You were married. What?
But God found a way to make you useful.
You weren't. That's not the definition of an adulterer. You were married. Words.
Where's the gratitude?
It has been so hard
Oh no.
being alone in that room all the time.
What are you doing?
I know Mrs. Waterford
What are you doing?
is trying to teach me a lesson. I know.
Stop.
I know she's right.
Oh no.
I have so many flaws.
Oh no. Oh no. You're getting too cocky.
No.
But it has been so long.
She's being manipulative.
I'm afraid I'm
Like she
starting
needs to
give
be.
up. I certainly wouldn't want to give up.
Oh no. Oh, June.
Fred.
As subtle as a brick, June. Subtle as a brick. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ. So she used him to get out of the room.
Yep.
Oh man. That was risky.
Ballsy.
That was risky.
Yeah.
Arm.
Aw.
Thank you.
While ballsy,
It
it's
worked.
really the least he could fucking do.
Yeah, no kidding. So she's starting to feel a little bit more empowered with the little things that she can control.
Yes.
There's very few things that she can control in her life, but this little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Serena, fuck off!
She's... yeah, not happy.
I know, Anakin. Oh, that's... You got, see, ladies, you gotta take care of each other. Ladies,
Yeah.
my ladies, you gotta take care of each other.
Because she was ballsy enough to try to get out.
The world is hard enough as it is. You gotta support each other. Damn it. Like this.
Walked right before me. She helped me find my way out. She's dead. She's alive. She is me. We are handmaids. No lead 8 day best started as Carver and Doran, bitches.
Yes. Don't let the bastards grind you down.
Mm-hmm. Tell him, Anakin.
So,
So.
I like how that ended. I feel a slight little, this is a sliver of hope.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I like it.
Me too. I mean, I like
hand
that.
Hand me the water bottle. Every time he meows, I'm gonna spray him. No, give me.
He knows. He knows.
Does he though?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Okay, so I like this episode a lot because the last one was so depressing.
It was.
And this one, while it has its depressing moments, there's also moments of hope.
Mhm.
And moments where she gets little slivers of power back. Because, let's face it, after the last one, there wasn't much to hope for.
No, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the next episode, though, especially given her developing relationship with the commander.
Well, from what you described with the first episode, or it may have been the second episode, I can't remember, where it's kind of a false sense of security, where she feels that I'm safe because the commander likes me.
Well, she knows better than to assume that he loves her because, let's face it...
But he won't harm her.
Yeah. But... I mean...
Give me the spray bottle. Physically hand me the spray bottle. Why won't you give me the spray bottle? I want to spray him when he meows. My goodness.
Anyway, but no, it's not necessarily the false sense of security, but the false sense that what he's doing is developing a friendship with her instead of trying to build a connection so that he can do what he needs to do with her.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she's under that idea any longer. I think that she understands that it's a dangerous game for him and a dangerous game for her at this point.
I don't know how the book ends, obviously, because I haven't read it. But
It's good.
with them giving a second season to this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering how they've stretched out the story that's from the book and put it into this season. Whether they've fit the book in its entirety into this season, and the second season is going to be just a continuation of whatever the showrunners interpret to be just a continuation of that story as they see it.
I don't
Or
know.
if they're going to try and take the story from the book and stretch it into that second season.
I don't know. That's one thing that I've also been kind of thinking about as well, because, I mean, they can definitely go into more detail about what happened and kind of stretch it out in that regards, but there's also, I agree, like, there's the possibility that they could just maybe even go into another storyline of a different handmaiden, or like maybe a Martha,
Oh, I
or
wouldn't
maybe
want that. I wouldn't want that.
Well, I'm just saying though, they could. There's several things that they could do, go into different women's lives and things like that, and show how it adapt, like how it changes and everything. But they could also, I suppose, they could focus a lot more on her life. But they're gonna have to start creating some situations of their own then.
And like I said, I don't know how the book ends, so I can't. I could just be talking on my ass, but the conflict that I want to see. I'm happy that I got to see the normalization of the atrocity that's going on here and how this is the new normal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that shaken up by having
The rebels.
the rebels introduced, or having a collapse of the nation itself. I want to see that dynamic change as the nation itself begins to collapse inwardly on itself. I want to see that so bad.
That is definitely a possibility.
Is it in the book? You don't have to tell me the ending. Just tell me, is it...
You don't see all this shit go down. No.
It's
like,
just implied.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
implications about how things went afterward.
Oh no, the food's going off.
But anyway, but we'll talk about it more later anyway. So I'm Rachel.
I'm Megan. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Before the cat food goes off. Ah!